One of this year's most anticipated releases just went free on an Xbox One only service. Here's how you can get your hands on it right now. AO Xbox One just got a massive new free game. Here's how to download it right now. AO Access has just added a new game to its service, meaning players on Xbox One can access the game for free if they're already members. AO Access is the Xbox One version of Origin Access, which is available on PC, and offers subscribers the chance to download a slew of games whenever they like and play them for as long as they want. Today, AO has added this year's biggest Western RPG, Mass Effect Andromeda. Though the game was criticized for bugs at launch, it has since been patched and is still regarded as a satisfactory role-playing game. That said, there are still issues with the game's facial animations and structure, which many were hoping would be addressed post-launch. Anyone with a subscription to Xbox Gold can sign up for 1 week free of AO Access, so you can head over to the tile on your Xbox One home screen, sign in and enjoy Mass Effect Andromeda for free. This follows news that members of the AO Access service will be able to play trial versions of Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Need for Speed Payback before they officially launch. Playback will be playable ahead of launch for 10 hours, a pretty long amount of time for an AO Access trial. The Sims 4 will also be available to trial in the coming months, and Dead Space 3 is being added to the vault soon, too. AO and Origin Access are subscription services that provide discounts on digital AO purchases, play-first trials, and free playable games. The PS4 currently has no equivalent service. Screenshots from Mass Effect Andromeda. AO Mass Effect Andromeda screenshots. Mass Effect Andromeda was meant to be a brand new start for the famous BioWare series, but despite launching the 21st of March 2017, less than 5 months ago, it seems as though the developer is already planning for life without Andromeda. A lukewarm reception and a less than positive commercial and critical response to the release lead AO to put the franchise on ice, while also shutting down development studio BioWare Montreal. Fans have still been wildly hoping for more expansions to the game in the form of added DLC, but even then, fans have still been wildly hoping for some sort of expansion to the game in the form of added DLC. You'd think, given the style of game and the numerous ways in which the game's storyline could be built on, that it would be a given. Much in the same way something like Fallout 4 added significant add-ons to an already enormous open world. But it doesn't appear as though AO has any such plans, and interestingly AO barely mentioned Mass Effect Andromeda during its first quarter earnings call in July. In fact, according to Eurogamer, the game was only mentioned 4 times, whereas Battlefield was mentioned 20 times, Madden 36 times and FIFA 41 times. Which again, doesn't look great. Forget DLC. If a massive game like Mass Effect only yields 4 mentions 4 months after release, you know something has gone desperately wrong. Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer screenshots from BioWare. It was reported earlier this year that BioWare only had a small team still working on the game, and that they would be solely focused on multiplayer projects. This includes Mass Effect Andromeda Apex missions, which recently introduced a new race known as the Batarians, as well as a new map and a special weapon. But extensive story DLC seems completely out of the question. Despite this horrendous negativity surrounding Mass Effect Andromeda, BioWare could be about to move forward with several new Dragon Age projects. BioWare's Dragon Age boss Mike Laidlaw suggested that BioWare has plans for another 2 Dragon Age games and that there is currently no set plan to end the series. There is no planned ending for DA, he explained. There is an evolving plan that tends to look 2 games ahead or so. Thus, I could tell you what could be in a theoretical Game 5, if there were a theoretical Game 4 happening. Related articles.